welcome back to Wedding Mayhem. And we've got Kira stepping in again as co-host.
Hello.
Make sure you go back and look at previous episodes. And you've done 2 with me now.
Yeah.
So this is your third time lucky.
It's all been great.
So how's your week been? You got a little fundraiser.
Yes, I have. So I've been doing a lot of organising. So I'm doing a black tie charity night. So dress up in your finest. It's down at the Easter Rugby Club.
Oh, okay.
And there's going to be a buffet, and there's going to be...
Love a buffet.
A buffet, and there's going to be... and there's going to be like, dancing, there's a DJ... Gonna have like all sorts. It's gonna be really nice. It's all raising money for the Christie charity.
What is the Christie charity?
So they help support like cancer patients through the NHS. They do it with the NHS, but they're not through the NHS. Right. And they support their families as well, and they get like better like gear and everything for them.
It's really, I didn't know that was the charity for it, but obviously, I run for Children with Cancer UK, and families get forgotten.
They do. So yeah, this charity does focus on helping out the families as well as the patients.
So is that right? You're getting prizes?
Yeah, I've got raffle prizes.
You've seen these things on Facebook come up.
We've got some quite good prizes. So we've got a £50 Abbott Lion voucher. Got a £100 paintballing voucher for Delta Force paintballing.
Oh, I might buy that.
I've got buy it.
Oh, it's a raffle. I might get some raffle tickets.
I've got Experience Days is actually doing an auction for me. So we've got a photo shoot in Chelsea, London.
No way.
That we like auctioning off. Then there's there's 2 other ones. I forgot. One's a driving experience.
Okay. Are you looking for more raffle prizes and stuff?
Always.
So if you've got, I don't know where I'm looking at, but if you've got other, if you're local to us or not local to us, if you're nationwide and you've got prizes that you can donate, get in touch.
Yeah, like Photographic Synergy is like a photographic photographer company. They've given me 2 £195 vouchers for a family photo shoot, So I've got 2 of those as well. So I've got some really good stuff, but yeah, always looking. So
fantastic. Brilliant.
The more money we can raise, the better.
So you wanted to know about my grasshopper?
Yes, I want to know about this grasshopper.
Grasshopper. I can't, because I will start crying again. So when I arrived this morning, when I was driving in, so I've not seen Lauren and the baby because we just haven't been able to sort of figure out times and that. And I bought her a rose bush called Hallie Rose. And the baby's called Hattie Rose. So I've had it literally since before the baby was born. So I quickly got it in from the garden this morning because I can see her on my way out home. And I'm driving along listening to Love Island on my speaker.
Love Island?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you do. You've got to keep up with the goss. It's all kicking off. And I'm driving on and I'm literally looked down and on the top of the plant is the most beautiful bright green grasshopper just looking at me like this.
So,
and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like thinking, what am I going to do with the grasshopper? Because I can't let it out here because we're in a different county. I'm going to take it away from all its family. And the studio are trying to tell me that grasshoppers don't think that way.
They don't
have families. I bet they do have families. It might be mummy grasshopper, and I've stolen her away from her babies. So I've had to drive.
What if she laid her eggs in the rose flower?
Well, that's Lauren to deal with. That would have been hilarious. Can you imagine giving it to a grasshopper? She'd have killed me. But so I had to put the air conditioning on as cold as I could get it because I don't want it to overheat because it's still in the car. So I've got to get to Lauren's quickly, and I don't think I'm going to stop. I think I'm just going to give her the presents and go because I need to take the grasshopper back home and put it back in the garden. But I can't find it in the car now. So that's my grasshopper story. But I just got really
It's just in your car. It's probably dead in your car.
I got really upset that I was taking the grasshopper away from our baby, from our babies. Should we introduce our guest?
We should do. It's a good idea. Should we do a whole episode about this grasshopper?
So you will recognise this lady, not in a wedding dress this time. So Tam from Tammy's Cakes?
Tams Cakes and Cookies.
And cookies. Didn't know you did cookies.
Yes. Brownies, cookies, cupcakes, cakes.
can we have you come into our shop every Saturday?
Yeah, if you want.
So the last time you were with
I'm
us,
looking for some desserts for my event.
oh,
Mm.
careful. I'm lucky I do wedding dresses. I can't donate a wedding dress. So last time you were actually modelling for us wedding dresses, and we had so many messages come back saying how relatable you were. It was nice not to see, you know, a young, you know, 16-year-old in modelling wedding dresses, and you know the different sizes that we showed as well as age as well.
Yeah.
Because there is no restriction on love.
No.
People get married all ages and all shapes and sizes. So, but there was so many messages.
Oh, that's really lovely.
So thank you for doing that. And you had, did you have autumn on? No, autumn. Season.
Yes.
The red dress.
Yes.
That went.
Was a stunning dress.
That went mental. The amount of people coming in. You had a lady on your podcast that wore that dress. I want to come and try it on.
Beautiful dress.
Stunning. Still love it.
Still got it. We've got it in ivory now as well. You know.
And mocha.
And mocha. So we got you, and we have to say we've done this at last minute because of this weather. I'm getting so many people literally messaging me going, "What we're going to do about our cakes?"
Yeah.
So we've brought you in as our cake expert. But we've got loads of questions to ask you from the general public. But we want to know how all this started.
So this all started probably about 9 years ago.
Okay.
8 years ago, I quit my full-time job to do this.
What were you doing?
I was an office manager looking after 15 salesmen all over the country, world, actually.
Oh. Doing what?
The company I work for sold chip and pin holders. They were the first company to ever do it, and they're the market leader in it.
Wow.
So my salesmen were based in Italy, France, Spain, and the UK.
You were global.
Australia. And they covered Australia and New Zealand, yeah.
That sounds very exciting. Chip and pin.
Very stressful.
Here is really quiet here going, what the hell is chip and pin?
Well, I know what it is. It's paying, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, so it just got really, really stressful. And my husband had said, because I'd started making cakes, he said, when you get to the point where you can't take on any more cakes because work is getting in the way, then it's time for you to actually say which way you're going to go. And I just called him one day and I went, I've just handed in my notice at work, I'm going to do it.
Oh, wow.
That's what my dad did. He was working for Lyrico and then called up my mum one day and went, I've just handed in my notice, I'm going to go on my own with the gardening.
Yeah.
And my mum was like, oh, brilliant. Okay, thanks, Robbie.
we hear this a lot in the wedding industry because I feel that like people that cakes, is that a real career? Is that a real business? Is that not a hobby? Is that what you do at home? You know, but it actually is.
It is. And it's getting the pricing right to change it from being a hobby to being a business. Right. And the mistake I made, so when my daughter was 7, she's 30 this year, I made her birthday cake, and then her friends' mums, when they came to the party, they started ordering cakes. The mistake I made back then was thinking, it's just for friends and family, I'll just charge a nominal amount. And then I was getting inundated with cakes, but getting so worn out because I was making them, but not actually making any money whatsoever. So the biggest thing for me when I set up my business was getting the pricing right. So it was knowing that I needed.
But that's hard, isn't it? Because price of flour, price of eggs.
It fluctuates.
Fluctuates so much, particularly at the moment.
And in the last few years, the price of chocolate, eggs, butter has increased tenfold.
And I don't think brides understand this when they are booking cakes. They are shopping around, and you know that figure of, you know, oh my God, she's half the price of that. You know, so they're like, how can they produce that for that price?
Yeah.
Well, actually, they can't.
No.
Either they're underpricing.
They're generally underpricing, and it's someone
which means that they might not fulfil the order.
Yes.
It's a risk, isn't it?
They might not. They might not 100% know what they're doing. And I'll be honest, when I first started, before I set up my business, my husband and I got married, and I decided I would make our wedding cake. It's my biggest disaster ever. I made it and it looked so pretty and it was so nice.
But you must have been exhausted.
I was. And then I stacked it First mistake. Mistake number one. No, mistake number one was not doweling it. I had no idea that you needed to dowel a cake. I'd never done a tiered cake.
Right.
Mistake number two was stacking it and deciding to transport it to the venue. Stacked.
Right.
And on my lap, mistake number three.
What when you were driving?
He was driving.
Oh.
I was in the passenger seat with
I'm thinking of you going like this.
said 3-tier cake on my lap. And as he's going around the corners, I'm trying to compensate this way and then compensate this way.
That's so stressful.
Well, we got to the venue. It was at Denby's. We got there and the cake had collapsed. So I was in tears. The lady who was dealing with us
Cake
came
was
out.
no longer in tears.
Cake was not in tears. And
Did you get it?
and she said to me, everything all right? And she looked at me, she went, what's wrong? I went, my cake's just collapsed. I've spent 2 days on this and it's just collapsed. The chef there was amazing. So she patched it up and she got it to look as good as she could, bearing in mind it had completely fallen apart.
Yeah.
And on the day, had we not told anybody, I don't think they would have known, but I refused to take any pictures of the cake. I wouldn't have any pictures taken. I was so gutted that but I ruined my cake. I didn't ruin someone else's.
Yes,
and I learned
a lesson.
Huge.
I think with any business, you have to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But a good business knows how to put it right.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, it's important.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a big leap.
It was a huge leap. Yeah.
And you've never looked back.
No, I haven't. And I've never regretted it.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't regretted a day of doing it.
Being your own boss is so hard. I was talking to Georgia yesterday. I had my little meltdown. I've had 3 weeks of just like lots of things like a family and stuff like that. And it's just got too much. And it was like, I was like, I can't do it. And she went, you can do it. And I went, I can do it. So, because there's nobody else to say to you can do it.
There isn't.
Get that. And we're in peak time at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Proper wedding season.
well, for us, we're busy selling in the shop, but we're also in double bubble mode because we're steaming all these dresses for peak weddings. So it's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot going on, and it's hard. And there's nobody, you know, to say,
well, you're all right. Yeah,
you've done well. Yeah. How are you?
Bless
you. And even the girls, you know, the girls are quite good at checking in, but you know, we forget. And if you present well, nobody ever knows. How is anybody know?
One on top.
Yeah.
Looking underneath.
Exactly that.
It is.
So one of the big things that we've asked you to come in is that we're in the middle of a massive heat wave.
Yes.
And I've got brides messaging me going, do you know any cake people? My cake is collapsed. It's, you know, they're getting married this Saturday and stuff like that. How can we cope in extreme weather?
It's a cake. To be fair, it's a cake, and it's
right. A cake's going to do what a cake's going to do.
It is, and you can do things to help and to minimise that.
Yeah,
like switching from buttercream to ganache. That will help because.
What's the difference?
So buttercream is
I'm not a baker.
Butter and icing sugar, and then an extract of some sort to give it a flavour. Ganache is chocolate and cream.
Okay,
and those two are way more stable than buttercream is.
It just chocolate goes harder, I suppose.
It does, and it's got a higher melting point, so therefore it's going to hold up better than a buttercream cake will. But I would say that anyone that's looking for a naked cake, because people do, they just want that thin coating of buttercream.
If I get married again, I'd like a naked cake.
And they're fine.
I did number 4.
But ask for ganache. You can do naked cakes with ganache.
Can you?
Yes, you can. You can just do a very, very
What would happen to a naked cake if we're in extreme weather like we've got now?
You just have to keep it cool. And it doesn't have to be fridged, because then it changes the texture of the sponge. It just needs to be kept cool. And as long as it's not in a room, don't put it near a radiator, don't put it near the sunshine, put it in a cool corner somewhere, it will be fine. They hold up better than you think.
I've got married in 2 heat waves, but my last wedding, that was extremely hot, and the venue were really good because they actually put it in our room, where we're having our wedding breakfast, and they drew all the curtains.
Yes,
it was in darkness.
It's getting the venue to help you as well. There is only so much the cake maker can do, and then other people need to step in and go, actually, maybe we need to get a fan, or maybe we need to close the windows, close the curtains. Do everything you can. They will hold up better than you think, but there is only to a certain point. You've probably got about 2 hours of a cake sitting out before it starts to melt.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe then the cake comes out literally at cake cutting?
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't really need to go into the breakfast?
Doesn't need to go. If it's on a table that's wheeled as well, then no one's actually physically having to move that cake, because that's the other. If you've got a tiered cake and you've got someone trying to move it, then the responsibility, it's a huge responsibility to move
These
that cake.
cakes are getting bigger.
They are.
They are getting bigger.
They are. So if it's on a wheeled table, that's even better, because you can have 2 or 3 people that can, 1 to wheel it and 2 to support it and just make sure it doesn't topple.
Oh my God. I spoke to the guy that made, oh my God, what's she called? The girl from Only Way is Essex that's just got married.
I don't watch it.
But she's just had her cake done, and that was massive.
Yeah.
And I'm going, right, how many eggs?
Yeah.
And you kept me guessing, and I got to about 300 and something. And I went, am I anywhere close? He went, to be honest, he said, I lost count at 300.
Yeah.
You know, that's
It's a lot. Yeah. It is a lot.
Yeah, they get bigger and bigger. So transporting is important to keep.
Transporting is important as well. So I tend to stack at the venue now after my huge.
Is there a certain sort of area ratio to where you will deliver to? So you will go up to, say, an hour, or will you go all over the country with your cake?
I'll probably go up to about an hour and a half away.
Because I've noticed that with a lot of cake people, I'll only go within my area.
Yes, because you've got the time making the cake, then you've got the time delivering the cake, and then you've got setup, and then you've got that time going back again. And that's the time before setup and going home are the hours that people forget about. And when you say, oh, there'll be a setup charge, you go, oh, well, I've just driven an hour and a half here, I've got an hour and a half back, and I've got about half an hour, 45 minutes to set up.
But also that cake is in transport for that amount of time, and you've just said that hopefully people are not taking them on their laps, but you know that cake does not do well sat in a car.
It doesn't. No. So my car's got aircon, and I've got a thing in my boot that has ice blocks all round it, so that I can make sure that cake is kept as cold as it can possibly be.
That would you? Like a cake, wedding cake, you just think, oh yeah, it's a bit like us with wedding dresses. You know, when we say it's going to take this amount of time for it to be delivered, they're like, oh, why? Yeah. You know, just because it doesn't magically appear. Yeah. It's so cutting down the amount of time. So the person that you've got making your cake to where your venue is really important.
It is, yes. I had somebody that wanted a cake, and they were down in Tunbridge Wells, though the wedding was going to be in Tunbridge Wells, and I said, I really think you need to look for a cake maker that's actually in Tunbridge Wells.
Local.
Yeah. Because it's a long way to deliver a cake, and the further you go, the more chance there is of something happening.
Breaking down.
Yeah, someone hitting you. I had someone, I was delivering a cake. I was delivering a cake, wedding cake, and I had a note on the back of my car that said, wedding cake on board. And he drove up behind me all the way, and then cut in front of me and put his brakes on.
On purpose?
On purpose, and then drove off.
Probably going for a divorce.
Was the cake okay?
The cake was okay, yes.
What of the ex?
Possibly. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So we've got a few more questions. So you're rattling through these. This is great.
Sorry.
No. You're pre doing it. Well, what did I ask you? How far in advance should we need to book a cake person?
For a wedding cake?
Yeah.
I would say at least a year in advance.
Really? Do you get that booked up?
Get that booked up.
Yeah, I know when my other lady that did my cake, and she says that she can be booked up at least 18 months in advance on peak times, you know. So, because I think a lot of people think, oh, people don't eat cake. And I was that person.
Yes.
You know, but my cake, they were like locusts.
Yeah.
In fact, if it wasn't for the venue holding us some back, we would never have had any of it. I mean, it was good.
Yeah,
you know,
good.
But yeah, so good 12 months.
A good 12 to 18 months beforehand, yeah.
And definitely do it local.
Yeah, and if you pick a local baker, then you know that your cake's travelling the shortest amount of distance. Okay. And that just makes sense.
Because we say in the wedding industry, you know, look afar.
Yeah.
Don't look what's on your doorstep. You know, don't have a copy and paste wedding, you know, that you've recruited from another wedding.
Yeah.
because you'll end up with the same
wedding.
You know, so but with cakes, that's complete opposite.
Yes, it is. But also, don't always think about a wedding cake as a tiered wedding cake. What about a cupcake bouquet? What about a donut stack? What about a brownie stack? Not everyone likes cake.
Is it cheaper to do it that way?
Cupcake bouquet, probably not, because of the amount of time and effort that goes into them for the piping.
What it is, and that sounds a stupid question because it must be in the answer, but what is it?
It is so they're cupcakes that are all piped to look like flowers. So it looks like a bouquet. So it can be made to match the bride's bouquet.
Can it?
And it can be anything from 7 cupcakes up to, I don't know, as many as you want. I can make it huge.
Well, but it's for decoration. They're not holding them.
No, they're not holding them. So it would go in the middle of the table. No. Although you could if you wanted.
You would.
That would be cute though.
You could if you wanted.
You would.
But you'd get to the end and you'd be like, oh, a bit hungry. A bit peckish. Looks a bit yummy.
So you talked about like setting up and that. What is your typical day as a cake maker?
Wedding cake day is up early, make sure I've got a first aid kit, not for me, for my cake. So that is
first aid
kit, just in case, because you just don't know what's going to happen. So it's a bag of icing, it's some ganache, it's some edible glue, it's a bit more ribbon, it's a couple of sugar paste things just in case something's got dented and I can put just some more flowers. They chip. If you make sugar paste flowers, they chip. If they hit each other, the petals will chip. So I always make extra. What else is in?
These are questions that you should be asking your cake person.
Yes. Yeah.
This is important, isn't it?
Because it's really important.
Due diligence.
With your first aid cake kit.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to use it and then you haven't had something?
Good question.
Have I? No. Because I take too much. I'd rather take more and just bring it back than get there and go, oh, didn't have that with me and I really
wedding
needed
shows,
it.
don't we?
You just take extra.
We're packing everything. We take everything just in case. You bet your bottom dollar we'll get there and then people go, hey, have you got this? And I don't like saying no.
So I take florist tape as well. I don't need florist tape. And one of the weddings I went to, the florist needed florist tape. So
what is florist tape?
So that's what they use to. It's on like normal tape, but it's stretchy and it's for the bouquet. So it just tapes all the flowers together.
Oh, okay.
So
why do you tape?
I have it because when I do sugar flowers, I tape them all together. But they're all already taped, so the chance of me ever needing it is not very high.
Right.
But it's always in my kit just in case.
Love the just in cases.
Yeah, me too. They're needed.
Yeah, because you bet your bottom dollar.
You'll need it.
You definitely need it.
Or someone else will. So it just helps.
How long does it take to make a 3-tier cake?
3-tier, 12, 10, 8. To make it and just plain ice it, you're probably looking at about 3 hours. That's with no decoration.
That's so long.
And that doesn't include the baking time because I'm doing other stuff while baking. So everyone goes, oh yeah, but then the cake's in the oven. Yeah, but when the cake's in the oven, I'm washing up, I'm making flowers, I'm preparing.
Yeah.
I'm preparing for the next stage.
Have you ever do you ever have days where you're everything just goes wrong and you burn loads of cakes and you're just like,
I have days where things go wrong, but I've not burnt them.
Asking for a friend.
Happens to me all the time.
I haven't burnt them.
I have a day where I'm just I might do some baking today and I'm on my 4th cake and I'm like, yeah, no, I'll give up.
No, not burnt, but there are days.
This is both of us because this is ADHD, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should set timers and we don't.
You should, definitely set timers.
We forget.
I always do. And I once had it where the top of the cake was cooked and I was like, oh, that's so beautiful. I took it out
the
the
middle
thing.
wasn't.
The middle was still batter. It'd been in the oven for ages, so I put it back in the oven. The top was burnt, the middle was still batter.
The oven's too high.
Paper on the top.
Oven's too high.
Bake
low and slow.
Low and slow. What are the benefits of doing your own wedding cake and what are not the benefits of doing your own wedding cake?
I suppose. Oh, for me, I really wished I'd asked someone else to do mine.
You've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And it's just another element of stress that you don't need.
I can't tell you guys that 8 weeks running up to your wedding is frantic.
It is.
You've got people pulling out from volunteering to help you to collect this, collect that. You are riding solo.
Yeah,
really
you
hard.
are.
These
And
girls are stressed, aren't they, when they're coming up, pick their dresses?
Yeah, when they're still smiling, we're like, oh,
okay.
why is
You're
that?
faking it. Because they're walking in going, this person's let me down, this person's let me down,
no.
you know, this person's not coming now, and and like the cake person's did this, or DJ's done this, and blah, 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 you know.
So that's the thing, is that there is so much to deal with beforehand. So the more you can get someone else to do, the better. And I get that budgets don't always allow for that. So I would say if your budget doesn't allow you to get a cake maker to do a cake, then look at making your own cupcake bouquet, because it's much easier. And there's no cutting involved. So everyone just takes a cupcake.
Yeah.
So it's easier as well in the evening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how far in advance can we do these cupcakes?
Cupcakes can be done 2 days maximum before, I would
So you're doing hair and nails.
Or just get a Costco sheet cake.
Did you, I don't know whether you're aware of this, but we had quite a few messages come through. You know, when Marks and Spencer stopped delivering all their food items because they had a glitch on their website, it highlighted that a lot of cake people were buying their cakes from like these places, and then
icing them
in peak to peak times. Apparently, it was a thing.
No.
And it's have you never heard of that?
No.
I had so many messages, and there was so much going out on TikTok going, my cake ladies let me down because of
because they're not baking their own cake.
Not baking their own cakes.
No. I wouldn't see. I've had someone come to me and say, my nan baked the fruit cake. Nan baked this like 15 years ago for our wedding, and we'd like it for our child's christening.
Can you do that?
I'm like, no, I don't want to cover someone else's cake, because the chances are that once I take that royal icing off, the cake underneath is not going to be great.
It's not good, okay.
And then I need to try and fix that. And then if it doesn't taste nice or it doesn't look nice on the day,
reflect on
my
you. Yeah, because there are people at that wedding who are going to go, oh, that's nice. I'll have her eat the cake and go,
oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, could they supply it themselves?
No.
I would probably suggest having a separate little cake. Maybe if they really want that.
If they really want it, then have it as a separate cake.
And then, but they're not going to want to eat it either, are they?
I don't know. I think they do, because it's fruit cake. It's supposed to last. That's the idea of it. Is it is supposed to last.
We used to got our wedding cake.
I wouldn't want to cover someone else's cake.
Don't you put it in the freezer and it's fine? That's what people do. They put their wedding cake in the freezer and then a year later they eat it.
Yeah, it's been in the fridge. It looks all right.
For 10 years?
Yeah.
You must have a big fridge.
No, it's not massive. It's just a slice. It's not the whole cake.
I know, but still.
It's just like a little
valuable fridge space.
What's your thoughts on venues charging to cut the cake? Oh, I've lit a flame now. Look. Because these are added things that are being added on, and couples are not aware of it until the venues go, oh, we're gonna charge you like £300 to do that.
I've never heard of that. That is outrageous.
Have you not?
No.
No. Some venues will charge anywhere between a couple of pounds to like £10 a slice.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's just another added cost that's not required.
Yeah.
Oh, so that really throws out the one. So I have a lot of brides that say, can I have a 3-tier cake, but I want it to be dummies? So they're not real cake.
Yeah.
And then can you make me a sheet cake, like you said, that we just cut up at the venue behind?
Yes, that's probably the reason.
Yeah,
that's why they're asking.
Yeah.
So that was going to be my top. Still my top tip.
Sorry.
So ask your cake person to actually do cupcake.
Yeah.
So it's already cut, so they can just bring it out on a tray and do it that way, because the venue are making money on it. I personally think it's wrong. The venues are obviously going to say that, well, it's their time. It's an added thing.
But they're there and they're already being paid for that time.
But it's part of their service.
Exactly.
I think that should be added in.
I agree.
It's just going to add a bad taste in a couple's house, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, it will feel that they're being greedy.
Yes. Yeah.
We've had it just recently with a couple of seamstresses, not our seamstresses, thank the Lord. You went mental last night, didn't you?
No, it's really
But a bride's having a bodice. There's nothing. Everything fits perfect on the waist, on the hem, and is a couple of darts really.
Yeah.
Our other seamstresses have come in, and they're all different prices. And you know, I understand that there's a price for your, you know, what you think your worth.
Yeah.
You know, I get that. But there's that, and then there's multiplying that. So a job that's probably about £150 to £200, they're charging £500-600 for it. It's triple what it should be, and that's great. That's greedy.
I agree.
You know,
Yeah,
so
it's not fair.
and
that's the thing, is that everyone. So someone said to me, if I say if I order a cake that's a 3-tier, and then if I say to you wedding cake, how much more do you charge? And I went, I don't add on hundreds because you said wedding cake, but generally when it's a wedding cake, we talk to each other more. If someone orders a cake from me, generally, they will send me a message saying, this is what I'd like.
Yeah.
And then I won't speak to them again until the day before they collect it. Whereas with a wedding cake, there are probably around 20 messages backwards and forwards, various things. And then there is the added pressure, the setup, the delivery, all of that. So that's taken into account,
there's more
but
work
not
involved.
astronomical amounts of money.
So the ingredients are the same.
They're the same ingredients. Yeah, they're no different.
Yeah.
It's the work that's involved and the admin that's involved.
And I don't think it's verbal admin as well. And we don't charge for our appointments, but we do charge if they cancel late. And normally people are good at God, they take it on the chin. But we do refund them when they come in and buy something.
Yes,
later.
and that's fair enough.
And we think it's really, really good. But the stuff, sometimes we had a woman like a couple of months ago, she would not stop ringing. I want a refund. She cancelled like literally with 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, no, that's not fair.
But, you know,
so you couldn't book another bride in to be seen that day. Yeah,
but it's fully booked.
But also prior to that, the emails that she was sending about, have you got this dress? Have you got that? I think we had 20 to 30 emails correspond, and we were doing it. So that's time.
That's time.
Chatting back
exactly.
and forth and stuff like that. So, but people don't realise.
No,
they got all the dresses she wanted out ready for her.
They were already. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, that's what people forget, is the amount of time and patience and effort that goes into it.
Yeah, exactly.
For anyone that's dealing with a wedding, that's not just cakes, it's not just dresses, it's photographers, it's everybody.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's it. So try and, if you can, make it easier for everybody. You know, and cut your correspondence.
Yeah.
And I know it's, you know,
it's difficult as well, because you're excited and sometimes your friends don't want to talk about your wedding with you. They're sick and tired of hearing about it. So you can talk to your cake maker, you can talk to your wedding.
Coming in, it's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. So I think for some brides, we're the only people they can talk to about it.
We understand.
Yeah,
we do understand.
So.
We're going to do a cake demo, aren't we? So this is what she's waiting for.
I'm like, get me the cake.
Get me a cake. So you're going to, what are we going to do?
We are going to decorate 6 lemon and 6 salted caramel cupcakes and assemble them to look like a bouquet.
Oh, okay, we're going to do the bouquet.
Yeah.
Woo! And then we got some funny stories and questions that have come in as well, so we can ask those as well.
I'm so excited about this.
We're going to change our table. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, everybody. And yes, we have changed our appearance. How do you look hot like that and I look like this? Honestly, it's just not fair. And you... Honestly, you two little hotties. Right, you look. You don't even go there. We've already had it. Everything, and I'm still traumatized the fact that the producers actually asked us to keep them on. There's a little fetish going on there. So further ado, let's get in, and we're going to be icing some cakes. Now, I have previous history on icing cakes. You have seen. So we're not holding out for the best here. You know that, don't you?
I think mine's going to be amazing.
So I'll pack a few just so we've got some good.
Are you okay? Okay, here you go.
So I'll do.
You do one of mine because I'm going to do more talking. So
okay, you talk and I'll pipe.
Okay, I've got some. So we're going to watch what you're doing. Oh, you make that look so easy.
No, I watch TikToks. People doing this all the time. I'm going to be fine.
Now I've just started icing my candles, but the wax is obviously is harder. That looks so easy. What's going to go wrong? So are you self-taught?
Yes, I am.
Ah.
That was majestic.
1 cupcake. 1 down,
Can I
11
do
to
one?
go.
Right,
Do
let's go. I've got a funny story. A couple ordered a tall 5-tier cake
Starting
for their outdoor summer wedding. It was a warm day, too
Going.
warm. The
That's it.
buttercream started to soften. The cake developed a heroic lean by the time the couple arrived. It didn't fall, but the guests nervously circled around it like a Jenga tower. The couple cut it quickly and took a photo and said, it's just showing how love leans into itself.
Oh, it's good that they didn't get stressy about it and they just...
Right, what
Make
colour
that.
am I doing? Or
You
should I do a
are...
pink one?
No, pink salted caramel.
Oh, okay.
And you've got lemon.
So you can flavour the icing.
You can flavour the sponge. So the sponges are flavoured and the icing is flavoured.
Right, what am I doing?
That's a leaf. Are you starting with the leaf?
Oh, it's leaf.
Who needs yellow?
I need yellow. Right, okay.
Pass me
Right.
orange. There you are.
Okay. Oh, God, yours is really good.
I'll do some as well because we may be here.
Oh, look, it did a flower.
So if you
Oh,
keep it
look,
down now-
look. Mine's better than yours.
No,
Oh, and if you just keep...
you piss off. Mine for you.
Oh, wait, you can't swear on the podcast.
Sorry, you jog on. I've swore on the last one.
Oh, yeah, it's a different one. This is going out to children.
That looks like not.
Look, don't you diss Mike.
You did pink on the you did the salted caramel on the lemon.
Yeah. She's got lemon and salted caramel on hers.
There you go. I'm diverse. I've gone big. I've got. Is there a rule? I mean, obviously, I've done mine really, really huge.
Of all the some we've got,
Regarding how much icing that you should be putting on a cake?
when it's tiered cakes, yes, because you don't want them to slip and slide. But when it's cupcakes, no. Some people have them swirled all the way up,
Yeah.
and then some like barely any.
Can we be doing this on the wedding day? Can we? Sorry.
You want to do a cupcake decorating party at the wedding?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can.
You can have all your you can have all your these done and all your nude cakes.
Yep.
And get your guests to actually
Get your
ice.
guests to actually ice their own cakes. Yes, you could.
I've just thought of a thing. Oh, look, she's doing her really nicely.
I'm not sure that's going to
One groom decided to surprise his bride by popping out from behind the cake for a dramatic entrance. Unfortunately, he tripped on the tablecloth and actually fell into the cake.
Oh my
The
god.
bride burst out laughing, and they did do a cake smash right there and then. Cake
Okay.
all over his face, photos priceless. What is your opinion on the cake smashing thing?
I really don't. It doesn't bother me once you've bought and
You've
paid for the
made
cake.
it.
Yeah, but
You made this cake.
but it's going to get eaten anyway. What I personally don't like is when they cut it.
Yeah.
No, it's when they cut it and they shove it in each other's faces. I've just had my hair and makeup done, and
Yeah.
I don't want cake all over my face.
And
Thank
I'm
you
seeing
so
a lot
much.
of this on TikTok at the moment. It's becoming a bit of a craze again. And the grooms are not asking the brides prior, and they're like, and they really have ruined their look. It's in their hair, it's on their dress.
And you've got the rest of the evening like that. And I think it's fine if it's something you both agree on. But
Definitely agree.
I wouldn't.
But what
want
is
it done.
what is the reason behind it?
I think it's just fun. Do you want the orange?
Yeah, please.
She's hogging them over there.
She's hogging. It's Lauren Mark II
Yeah,
over
'cause
here.
look how beautiful my cakes are.
You know, so
I'm doing some works of art over here.
there's no reason behind it.
No.
What are your top tips for
Hey, girls.
brides out there trying to find their cake person?
I think it's like anything. You're going to spend a lot of time speaking, talking, and interacting with that person. So it's got to be with someone that you gel with.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, like you said, you're going to be in their lives for about a year, and
exactly.
they converse with you through that. You know.
And people buy from people at the end
People
of the
do
day.
buy from people. We've had it in the shop where, you know, people have come in and I just know they're not our person. And
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just know that you're going to rub each other up the wrong way, or it's just not. And then that's the point where either you as the supplier,
I'm gonna eat salted caramel.
where you as the supplier or you as the bride say, actually,
so because it's not about just getting a supply. It is at the beginning. It's like, right, I'll get that person to do my cake.
Yeah.
But it's more than just that.
Yeah.
It's that personal relationship that gets developed as you go along. And I genuinely, when they leave me, and I love giving them their dresses when they go, but it really upsets me too.
Yeah, because you do make friends with some of them along the way.
Yeah, and also we've been through them through all their battles.
Yeah.
Not just the wedding
You've had
battle,
the
but life
teas,
battles.
you've had you've had everything.
Yeah, I've had brides come in going, I fucking hate him. I don't know why I'm marrying him. And I'm like, because you love him.
Yeah.
And they were, I'm seriously doubting that. And I'll go, send me a message. And I'll get a message at like 2 a.m. going, oh, did it? I'm married. I'm very drunk. Thank you for everything. And I love that.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. And it's not about just, dotting the I's and crossing the T's.
So I've had brides, cake customers that started out as brides and they've gone on to order their first anniversary, their birthday, their child. Yeah, the
christening cakes are
cakes.
big.
And
Divorce party.
Divorce
I've had one of those shirts.
Have you not?
No.
No.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I have had a friend that has done a divorce cake. And we had a
had one of
party.
those.
Yeah, it was black. It was fantastic. And and it was literally us girls, and we danced to all girls want to have fun, and it's raining men and all that sort of stuff. And it was brilliant. And do you know what? It marked a new chapter for her, and it was good fun.
Oh, that's...
So it's not.
Sometimes it just doesn't. I'm on my second marriage, so sometimes
You're going to get to 3, and
No.
third's a charm, I've just had my anniversary. Did you enjoy that?
Look how good I did.
Do
You did do
a story?
actually really well.
One
Lovely.
bride ordered a sleek floral white cake. When the bakery delivered it, it was a hot pink glitter-covered cake that said "Bye Felicia" on top. Clearly meant for a hen party.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye Felicia.
That's like the Friends episode.
The
where
bakery
they
had mixed up orders. The bride took one look and laughed so hard she said, "Leave it, it's iconic now." And they added a new topper. Plot twist.
Fantastic, brilliant. And you've got to go with the flow.
Yeah, you have. I think
these things happen.
It gets to a point where you are no longer in control and you do just have to go with the flow.
I did say to a bride the other day, and also the mum, and they were like asking these questions, and we want this and we want that and we want that. And I went, do you know, there's going to be a point in this wedding that you're just going to have to
go with it. Yeah.
Trust your suppliers. There's a reason why you have booked them.
Yeah.
Because they are the best for what you want, and you're just going to have to hand over the reins because it's just going to get too much.
Yeah.
And actually, it's going to really stress you out, and you're just going to have a really negative experience. Do you want to just lie there and then I'll just do this? Oh, I did this. It's just come out. You got that on camera. I'm so sorry. Look, she's not saying no. So this,
Look, she's not saying no.
look, this is what we've done
In
a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And us, me and Kira, mine are better, yeah? Look in the eyes, around the eyes, not inside the eyes. But how lovely is that?
Yeah.
What I would probably do is just put some more flowers that aren't on the cake.
Oh, you would have accessorised it.
Maybe.
So you can add, so I actually left it up there. I normally put tissue paper in amongst each one. So it
Yeah.
comes up the outside of it, but I left it up there and didn't want to go off camera and get it.
Yeah, it's quite effective. I mean, obviously, without the paper on a cake stand and loads
Yeah.
of them.
They look really nice. I mean,
That
you
is
can add
beautiful.
edible butterflies to them. You
Look at
can
that
add-
was my one. How good is that?
That is really good.
Sorry. I did smash it. I'm so proud of myself. Cake making.
But a hearing. So basically, wedding cakes do not need to be a full cake.
No.
Sit back down so you can see on camera.
Oh, sorry. I'm just looking at my.
In the cake.
You've still got buttercream.
It doesn't have to
Just
be
leave me.
the iconic.
No, it doesn't.
tea
It
cake.
doesn't at all.
What flavours are you being asked for more now than ever?
Lemon is a really, really
Lemon's a
popular.
huge
It's a
favourite of
really
mine.
popular one. Coconut and
Nice.
lime.
Nice for the summer.
Oh,
Yes.
coconut lime.
Coconut and lime is my
dad loved
favourite.
that. He loved
That's my
coconut.
favourite one.
In I know she's all in what kind of base are we looking at? What kind of sponge?
So coconut sponge with lime in it,
So white or chocolate or
and then
I've confused you now, haven't I?
You have
Yeah,
confused
so are
me,
you
sorry.
putting that in a chocolate sponge or in a
No, in a coconut, and so it's a vanilla sponge, but made with coconut and like desiccated coconut and lime zest.
Yeah, I'd be there.
And then the buttercream is lime.
Yeah.
Pistachio and rose is another favourite one.
Love it.
It's such a lovely combination. I like it when people come to me and go, I want something different. They don't want vanilla or chocolate. It's so nice. It's so nice to do.
Again, it's like our industry. When somebody comes in and has an idea, we're like, yes, you know, because we're learning too, you know, and thank God this is our last filmed episode because you're going to be on that scene.
You're going to watch this back and be like, what's wrong? They're telling me, they're like, oh, look, like there. And I'm like, oh, there's icing, brilliant, okay. What am I supposed to do? I'm just like...
So maybe this is a good idea to do this at your hen party.
Yeah.
You know,
do a cupcake decorating
You should
party.
do classes.
Yeah, do you do classes?
I used to, I don't anymore.
You should do like parties, like
Hen parties.
Yeah, hen parties.
Yeah, we had a lady that did
getting you in business here.
Willies. We had a lovely lady who's Ollie Locke from Made in Chelsea's assistant. She does fascinators, but she does hen party fascinating courses.
Fantastic.
And they all come and they make a little, and like for guests and that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Thank you so much for jumping in.
You're
the last
very
minute.
welcome.
You answered quite a lot of questions regarding weather in that, because you know we are in this heat wave, and we suddenly are surprised.
Yeah,
we have hot
we
weather.
have hot weather.
But we do have hot weather every year, and when you never know when it's coming. So you know, the week before we get a general idea of what the weather's going to be. Can they change up their?
So the week before, I will probably, if you've got a buttercream cake booked in, I will probably message you and say,
okay,
you're booked in for buttercream. It's going to be really hot next week. I suggest we switch that to ganache.
Yeah.
So it will be probably be the cake maker that makes that decision
for
for
you.
you.
Cake maker.
Yeah, they will make that decision for you, because otherwise
That's
your
really
cake is not going to be how you
And
want
is there a
it to look.
difference in cost?
No.
Okay,
No.
so they're not,
No, it's not going to make anything.
You're not going to say I'm going to change it over here, but you owe me another
no,
£100.
because that's not fair.
No,
for a start, but no.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
You were so nervous. I know you were so nervous.
I was.
She wrote me a message saying, "No, I can't. I'm really sorry." And then
Yes. And then said, yes, I can do it.
And you were baking these this morning.
I was baking these this morning, so they were fresh. Yeah, I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to bake them so that you had them fresh.
Oh, in this camera, where can we all find you?
So you can find me on Instagram, Tam's Cakes and Cookies, on Facebook the same, or www.tamscakesandcookies.com.
And where can we find you?
You can find me, which camera? You can find me on my Instagram, Kira Jane P, or I also have Enchanting Events, which is my event singing and princess parties page, and also Spectrum Sisters, which is my platform for girls with autism.
And if you've got anything that she can raffle at your charity do,
yes, please contact me via Instagram or any of my pages.
Or us. And if you're looking for a wedding dress, come and see us at Love Me Do Brides. And we'll see you all next week. Bye. Bye. Got the cameras. Oh, God's sake.
Oh my gosh. Don't you dare.
God.
Don't you dare.
I've redanced it.
No.
Lean back. Lean back.
That's the vanilla one, luckily. It's probably the least sickly of them all.
Oh God, it is sick though.